Welcome back, guys. It's been a very long time since I've made any updates or any progress, for that matter, on the little hand-dug pond here. And it's mid-October, probably 1st November when you see this video. But we've had our first frost. All the crops have been harvested. The gardens are all put to sleep finally. And now it's time to start working on my pond project. Now, this summer we had a horrible drought once again, and I had a lot of other projects, making new garden beds, fencing, all kinds of cool stuff, clearing trees, stuff like that, which I showed you along the way. Also grew a gigantic squash. If you haven't seen that, do check out that video. But today, let's focus on the pond. Now, like I mentioned, it's been a terrible drought. We did have a little bit of rain about a week ago, and there's a little bit of water still kind of pooled up in this very lowest spot right here. But back in the spring, guys, remember how it rained every day? I had water, standing water, a foot deep. All this grass right here that's grown up was underwater. Yeah, it's been a season. But now that all the stuff's put away, it's time to start digging out this pond. And thankfully, next week we're supposed to get a big system through. It's supposed to rain like 4 days straight. So I'm trying to get this prepared. What I've done is I've cut all the grass down. It was tall, tall weeds. I kind of went through the weed eater, knocked it all down. Gonna leave some of these reeds right here in the middle, which I did not plant. These just naturally kind of showed up, and I kind of like them, and they do seem to do well in this wetland area. But for that matter, if you look over here, this little section here, it's a little bit of water, more like little puddles here and there, but it's a kind of a soppy mess over here. If you step on it, you're gonna sink right through. But again, no real water to speak of. But it has been holding water. That's what's the important part is. It has been holding water. It's made a nice seal. This is heavy clay, so it's basically sealed itself. It's not draining out. It does retain the water when we do get it. This little pool here is probably one of the deeper spots as well. Right here, again, in the springtime, water was probably a foot, 2 feet right here. It's maybe 4 inches now. It's just a little tiny puddle. But my plans for this fall, before it gets too awful cold, is to dig out this section here. I'm gonna start with this section right here, and as I scoop out the material from the pond here, it's gonna go onto what you can even tell, or I just cut the grass, but the bank. There's a little better view of it now. See how the bank kind of comes like this and around. I'm going to continue piling the mud and the clay from over here onto here. So yeah, it is going to be a long project. Yeah, no heavy machinery, no heavy equipment needed. I'm just gonna do this all by hand, little bit at a time. But one thing I wanted to say about this little pond is it is charging the water table in this area. This area, I just kind of tried to plow up as an example. I was gonna try to plant some bushes or something around here, some flowers maybe, to kind of add some aesthetics to this. But this ground here, guys, is muddy. It is heavy, it is wet. There are some nice deer tracks. They're everywhere around here, deer, absolutely everywhere. But this section I'm standing in right here, super wet, super damp. Just right over here, this spot, now it's all been cleared down. This is where the giant squash was grown, over here. And I want to attribute this to being a lower lying area of the property, so any moisture is gonna kind of settle through here. But this ultimately, hopefully, is gonna lead for this little pond section here to hold water eventually, and actually kind of hydrate this entire little point down here, which times I'll be able to grow some more things in the future. But this summer I spent most of my time up here getting all this cleared off. If you watch the very beginning episodes, there were down trees everywhere, knee-high grass, brush, all kinds of nonsense. But now it's under control. Flowers are blooming. Things are going to bed here. Little wildflower spot there, leaving that for the pollinators, whatnot. Got some brush burning over here in a little fire pit, getting some stuff cleared off there. Use those ashes on the garden. But yeah, this little pond, again, hasn't really made any updates on this at all. Been very busy, but for what you see is what it is for right now. It doesn't look like much. Again, I just cut the grass. I let the weeds just grow up. It was 3 or 4 feet tall all through here. So yeah, I'm going to get back to digging this. Hopefully we do get some nice heavy rains or snow this winter, and the section here will actually fill up and begin to hold water, and my little idea of a hand-dug pond will come to fruition. But it's going to be a lot of work, and I'll bring you back whenever I do make some progress. But I just want to show you how it is now more like a journal, if you will, to see where it is now, so we can look back maybe in the springtime, see what it looks like then, do like a before and after kind of comparison. So thanks for watching this little update on the little hand-dug pond. I'll bring you more information as this project develops, but as of right now, the gardens are asleep and time to get back to work. We'll see you guys. Bye.